Notorious Vanguard.
Knowledge born.
Yeah.
United Front.
Tell it.
What you want, what you want, what you want.
To the Knowledge Radio.
We in here. What you got? Dot.
Work hard as a slave to one day be your savior. The wave unwavering. This is a labor of love. Rise with a purpose every day. Invigorated. If we were on TV, we'd be 10 times syndicated. If we waited for validation, a paycheck or accolades, we'd be starved, already lost or ran away. But when you're square, solid, and your circle too, you don't need a place for silence. The concept is conquered through media, not areas of people activity. A mix that don't lose ethnicity, tightness that don't lose elasticity. Explicitly, this isn't where we give the novice regard. Nah, this is where knowledge is born. Last time that I checked, I'm undefeated. Deliver edicts, can't resist when the gods build and manifest freedom. When lines get crossed, they may push a loss, cause they get handed a check. We kick a can and cancel your cancerous gestures. A prophet vision, precision, the prescription for the sickness is to inoculate your fate with the winning. Arrogant beginnings turn to humble endings. And UF with KBA is a win-win. 1K, 1K.
Peace and Black Power family. Welcome to another episode of Do Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Live. And we got one of the most versatile and most multi-adaptable, capable women in the building right now. I want y'all to understand this, okay? This is the definition of an everything lady, okay? Not everything lady, an everything lady. You understand what I'm saying? Midwest in the building. She's stunning. She running the runways, and she running the social media world. We got a magnificent content creator. We got a brilliant mind. We got one, like I said, like one of them multi-layered, multifaceted bosses in the building. We got the CEO and the boss lady in the building. Ariell.
You just hyped me. I really appreciate the hype. Like, where's the applause? Like in the background. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. The opportunity is amazing. You are amazing too. So let's get it.
I try my best. You know, they say the blacker the berry, the better the podcast. So I'm rolling with that right there. Okay.
Yes.
How you feeling today? How you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, feeling motivated. For one, I want to say this, your intro. Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it. It immediately had me like, what's about to happen? And I'm the one on here with you. I was ready to watch. I forgot I had to start talking. I was ready to listen.
You know, we take our time to do our best and, you know, celebrate our people. So, you know, it's every day. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever a guest comes to the platform, just like a guest will come to my home, you know, we cater to the guest over here. So, you know, it's every day we celebrating you, uplifting you and your accomplishments. So, you know, you can share a little bit of your journey with us. You understand?
Yeah.
You know, boss lady, you know, setting records and breaking charts and creating content and all kinds of stuff. You understand what I'm saying?
You know, to be honest, it is so draining. Like I get no sleep, and the days that I can sleep, I don't sleep. And in the days when my body say, girl, you're going to sleep, I'm not. Like nothing around me exists. But you know, it's just a lot of hard work, I'm dying for a break. So you like talk about it. I'm like, I'm trying to run away from it for just a quick hot second. But yeah, the journey, man, the journey's been amazing. My kids are my biggest motivation as far as moving forward, because I'm from the hood. So like I have a lot of hood in me, and I'm stepping into this really professional environment. And one of the biggest things that I noticed that I'm struggling with is just like really trying to like hold certain things in place to remain professional without going too far back. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be able to be, not only am I 27, I have 5 beautiful kids, y'all. And I'm able to just go after my dreams, one dream at a time. Like, it is amazing to see the development within myself during this process. It wows me and it makes me want to do something else. Like, I get so excited waking up every morning, like, what else can I do? Because yesterday was great. I'm ready to try something else. Like, It's pretty cool.
So what got you started in these particular lanes that you in? Because you in a few lanes. You understand what I'm saying? You making it look easy. You in a few lanes, but
It's
you know
not
how did
easy.
you
It's
get
not
started?
easy at all.
You make
So
it look easy though. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, like she didn't make that look easy. Like, that was flawless. You understand what I'm saying? So
it's not easy. I will say for myself personally, it took for me to go through something to put myself through something, if that makes sense. Like, I first started out by writing my books. I used to model when I was a teenager, and I had my son at 16. So everything in my life stopped. Everything. Because my first priority was, okay, I'm a mom, you know, I had to drop out of school. I didn't have to, but it's something I chose to do because I thought that's what needed to happen at that time. So I dropped out of school. I went to work full time. I wanted to raise my son. I thought that's what was best for us. You know, I never returned to modeling. And it took for me to be in and out of relationships that were so bad to the point where I was just like, I lost myself so much. So I began to write again. And I remember, oh my gosh, I used to love writing when I was younger. Like, this is so relieving. Why did I stop? So then I started creating my actual books. And I was like, okay, well, what can I do with it? You know, I have it here. What's the next step? So then I took the next step and I started publishing my own books. And from there, I was just like, I got to do more. Like, I felt like I got on this high. And it was like, I got to do more. So I went back into modeling, you know, years later. I went back to school, got my dental assisting. Right now I'm in school for neuroscience. That's hard. That's hard. And starting my own business. I'm a photographer now. I've got a lot of things going on. YouTube, oh my gosh, the YouTube world. That has to be one of my favorite places right now because I get to be myself and just have fun with what I do. You know, I do a lot. Like, I feel like I should have wrote it down.
and that's the beautiful thing about interviews. You get a chance to bring them back, you know, go back into your mind and, you know, based off the questions, if they're good, if they trash, then you just be like, yeah.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
Okay. Ice cream. What's your favorite color? Blue. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna leave that there.
Yeah. So, you know, you go on with the flow, like this adaptable space that you in. You see what I'm saying? This ability to be like so flexible, you know, and then be all in at the same time. Because I see with everything that you do, you go all in. But I also see you have fun. Like it look fun. I don't know if you faking us out. You know what I'm saying? The onlooker, like it look fun. It don't look.
I'm such a fun-spirited person. Like, I've already been in my dark place. You know, I've been there. I'm doing what I love. There's nothing sad about it. Nothing sad about it, other than just getting up, pushing past that I'm tired face, and just having fun with it. Why not? You know, this is what I asked for. I don't have to go and work a 9 to 5 no more. Thanks to COVID, because I was a dental assistant working all day long, going to school at nighttime, you know, not having time for my kids, not having time to just really start my business and start my YouTube and start my modeling again. Like, I couldn't do that at first. And as soon as they laid me off, I was like, quit playing. I would never be disposable to another person again. And that's the attitude I had. Like, my books was already published by then, but I was still working all day long. As soon as they laid me off, I just had to really put that in my head that I would never be disposable to anybody ever again. I'm going to do my own thing. And when they call me, you ready to come back? No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I already got the ball going. I'm not going to stop to return to a 9 to 5 and put my stuff on hold. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Keep going.
So what was the transition like between writing books? See, you fit in all of my categories. You're going to have to come back on the content, the Black Content Creator series that I got. You understand what I'm saying? Because you provide content on a multitude of levels. So you got to unpack that. I know we don't have a lot of time today, but we got to set aside some time to come back and actually go through it. Because you need to know the mindset overall, you know, as an entrepreneur, but then there's layers, there's levels. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, what is it like, you know, going from writing books to publishing your own books and then helping people publish their own books. You see what I'm saying? What does it mean to go on the runway and then get off the runway, and then now you're on the other side of the camera? You know, you're capturing that same image. You see what I'm saying? Like,
it's
so
crazy, but when you really look at it, it all ties together because writing is telling a story.
That's right.
Modeling is telling a story. You're telling the story of designers. You're telling the story for yourself when you're walking. So for me, I'm able to just keep them to the same. They're the same. It's all a story. It's made up story, real life story. Walk it out, write it out. Which one you gonna do, boo? It all goes hand in hand. You know, everything in life, no matter the way you look at it, is a story behind it. And that's just that's the way it is. That's how I'm able to transition everything that I do, is because it all correlates with each other. Everything I do correlates with each other. They all coexist perfectly.
Perfectly. That's right. That's real. I mean, that's magic right there. You see what I'm saying? You see, that's Black goddess magic. Y'all see it, right? Boom, like Shazam. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see the background. She got it all. It's symmetrical. You see what I'm saying? Boom. It shapes together like it flows. So
that's how you know you're living in your guilt, because if it's too much for you and if it's too stressful, I feel like if you have to fight for it, for example, I don't think it's yours. You got to fight for your things regardless. But if you really got to fight for it, knock people down just to get there, it's not for you. It's not for you. But if you just waking up and you just being productive, it's for you. And you seeing results, that's for you. You know?
Right. That's real right there. That is amazing. I'm telling you. I'm taking notes right here. I'm hearing a motivational speaker vibe from you. Do you do that? Have you considered that?
I don't do it yet, but the point of my YouTube channel is I titled it Late Nights with Ari for a reason, because that's what I want to do eventually. But right now I'm just having fun with it, building my fan base, and just, you know, I'm having fun with the channel right now. But eventually I'm going to go on there. Like, if you look through some of my videos, I'll come on there every once in a while and really speak some nice, valuable things. But it's not a priority right now, but in the future,
Yeah, definitely something to look into, especially with now. There are many brothers and sisters in places and spaces within themselves that they have to confront. You see what I'm saying? And you have a vibe and a style and a grace and the elegance and that right chemistry to help people out. You see what I'm saying? Some people, you need somebody to help you look at yourself. You know, because you've been there, you just expressed it. You see what I'm saying? You could lose yourself. You can lose yourself in your job. You can lose yourself in your relationship. You can lose yourself. Like, you're just like, oh, I'm a mother, or I'm a father. No, what was
you did it. And you know what? I was that person, like being a mom. Oh, I can't go out and do the things I love because I'm a mom, you know? Being in a relationship, you know, you feel so confined, especially with females. We get with guys and we feel so like almost under their spell, like there's nothing for us but everything for them. So everything we do for them, and we forget about ourselves. So I did that for years. I even did it in friendships for years, putting yourself under the barrel, you know, to not outshine nobody. And it's like, you got to stop doing that and just live in your gift. And it seems like the minute you start shining, all those other people that was the problem is going to fall off. You just got to let them. Let them go.
That's right.
Let them go. I would rather be lonely than go back. We gotta do lunch one day, man. I got some stories.
For real. How was 2020 for you? You know, everybody was like, yo, 2020 was like the worst year of my life, son. Yo, for real, 2020? Do we just forget about it?
The 2020, it pushed me a lot, okay? At first, it had me. At first, it had me there. Like, when I got laid off in March. I cried for like a month or two.
Right when the junk popped off? That's when it happened.
Man, I was so sad and so depressed. Like, if it wasn't for my mom just being my mom is the kind of person where she would just sit there and listen to you. That's all I need sometimes. Just listen to me, let me cry it out, let me figure it out. Because I don't like people telling me what to do. And my mom's that perfect person to just listen to me. So for 2 months, she just listened to me. And I'm just crying about work. I'm like, I got these kids. What am I going to do? I'm still in school now. So I was still in school then. I was like, oh my God, what's about to happen to my life? And I just, all of a sudden, I was like, I'm tired of crying. I'm tired. If I cry one more time, I'm going to throw up. That's how I feel. I was like, I can't cry no more. That's how I felt. I was like, I cannot cry about it no more. So I just started writing stuff down. I was like, okay, this is everything I did before. This is everything I want to do. Where are we going to move? What's about to happen? Okay, cool. This can go first. This can go first. I got enough money to invest into this. I started investing into equipment. Okay, cool. We got something. We got something. I was depressed for 2 months, though. I'm not going to lie. That was not fun, but I needed it. I needed it. I needed that moment to just let it all out, because whatever God had for me moving forward, he wanted that emotional headspace I was in to be gone. And it took me 2 months to get there. And I'm thankful for it. Won't go back. Won't go back.
So you cut that, you walk in that tightrope, you look down and ain't no safety net. Like, Lord, why me? And the Lord said, why not you? You understand? I'm going to show you something. Show you a little something about you.
I got other people to worry about. I'm going to let you go through that real quick. And I'm going to be over here handling this. I'll be back. When he came back, he grabbed me by my neck. You ready? I was like, yeah. I'm ready. He's like, toughen up. All right. Pump me in my chest, everything. I was like, all right, I'm ready.
You're like, don't make me sock you out here.
I'm telling you, them cloudy days while I was looking up there in the sky, like, don't do it. We coming out of this.
That's a time of reflection, and you really get a chance to see you, get a chance to see you. And then you immediately went to putting things in perspective, organizing things and coming out with a strategic plan. I was in the military for 17 years. They call that retreat, Like, you retreat from the battlefield for a second, but you coming back. And when you come back, you understand, God help whoever in the way. You see what I'm saying? So that tactical retreat is necessary. You got to refuel, rearm. You out there. You could be ineffective in life. You see what I'm saying? We call that combat ineffective. You broke in, you got all this stuff going on, Your mind not focused on what's in front of you. And then you become a liability to everybody in your life. Yeah. Just like anybody on your team. You see what I'm saying? So, those opportunities, to retreat. You see what I'm saying? They say no retreat, no surrender. That's BS. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to surrender in life and you're going to retreat in life. What you do in that tactical retreat is going to show everything. Who and what you surrender to is going to show everything. It's going to show when you come back out. You see what I'm saying? So, like you said, 2020 pushed you in a certain kind of way. It prepared you to be able to lead. You see what I'm saying? You got to surrender for a moment, to the process. But after that, if you're right, you're going to come out and you're going to be prepared to lead. You lead your life on your own terms. Like, oh, hey, guess what? Hey, we got your job. You're like,
I'm good. And no, thank you. I'm no longer interested. Right. You can dispose me again in another 6 months. And then I put everything I worked hard for on hold, and I got to start back up in 6 months. No, I'm just going to continue where I'm at and just let them do it.
That's an abusive relationship right there. But that's a test too. You see what I'm saying? Let's see if she really was listening to what I said. Let me send this job over here real quick. She ain't. Okay, now let me open all these doors. I showed her half a door. Let me open all these doors now.
Yeah.
Like, come out. You see what I'm saying?
And one of the most amazing things about this journey is I've been wanting to get back into modeling since I quit. And then like a few years later, I was like, I'm going to start modeling again. But I felt like my weight wasn't all nice. And, everything with having kids was just on my mind. So I didn't. And then another couple of years went by. And I was just like, I know this is what I'm supposed to do. I know it because I used to dream about it. Like all night long, just me walking on the runway, me taking pictures. And that's always been my happy place. That's where I relieve everything in me. And if you can't relieve any of your stress in the best way that you can do it, you're going to remain stressed. So the minute I stepped out there, it seemed like my very first photo shoot back. I was so scared. And as soon as the camera was like, I was just like, oh, bam, 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 bam. I felt so good. I drove out of town for that photo shoot. And on my way back, I was on the most high I've ever been on. And it felt so good. And I was just like, I felt like me again. I was like, where you been, girl? Where, around the corner. You been that close all this time. That's how good I felt. I was like, girl, sister, honey, yes, we're going to do this again. And I just kept going. Like doors was just like flying open. They was flying open so fast. They was knocking me in the back of my head and making me move even faster. I was just like, slow down. On one person. Slow down. But when you live in your gift, it's going to be like that.
Right.
It's going to be like that, especially when you're ready. I don't think I was ready when I was 16 because I had opportunities, but my mindset, I wasn't ready. I didn't go through nothing. I wasn't ready for what that world was going to be like because people think, oh, you a model, you live your best life. No, I don't. No, I don't. There's nothing easy about it. Nothing easy about it. That's a story for another time, but nothing about what I do is easy. So on the outside looking in, yes, enjoy it. But on the inside looking out, boo baby, girlfriend need a break sometimes. It's a constant thinking process, It's not easy.
That's right. So what got you into neuroscience? I know we really only got a few minutes left, so I want to talk about this neuroscience, and then I want to talk about the podcast at the end.
So my goal is to get my DDS, which is my doctorate in dental surgery. Now I want to specialize in the human brain because I just love the fact that everybody is different. And I know the disabled is kind of underlooked the most, especially in the field of work that I was in. So I just felt motivated to just study them a little bit more so that when I actually step out, that is what I can specialize in. I want to make sure that I help the disabled more. I want to know about them. I want to know how to treat them, make them comfortable, make them feel like they are on top of the world. I want to understand them. So that's what motivated me. The disabled. I have a family member who's disabled, so I love her. They're special.
So now the podcast.
My podcast.
Yes.
I didn't even mention the podcast. You notice it, right?
Hey, that greatness over there. You understand that greatness? That is some serious greatness over there. It's the right chemistry. I don't have it. Like I was stuck in a place, like super serious all the time for like the first 5 years, I think, 4.5 years. And I was like, wait a minute. I'm funny.
Yeah.
I laugh, okay. I laugh, I think. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm funny, okay. Like let's add the balance. Let's add the energy. Let's add the intensity. You see what I'm saying? Because I could be hella serious. I'm a father, so I gotta be the authoritarian, like boom, come in, shut the stuff down. But then I'm like,
everything.
Yeah, so you gotta put it all together. Together you gotta have the right.
Imagine that for a female though, the moms. Moms gotta, like, when it comes to kids, I'm convinced that we gotta pretty much, it's between life or death. Which one you want? When it's the mom, dads come in, they're like, hey, sit down. And all the kids like, boom. They ain't moving, they not breathing. Mom's just like, sit down. Don't make me say it again. Oh, you doing it again? Hold on. Well, I'm about to go and get something. Moms go through it. So I make the podcast because look, my kids are just like me. You see how I am just on this show. I'm real chill. Like I'm just myself. My kids are just like me. And it blows my mind. Like the things they say. And I'm like, I need a place to just talk about them. Because they talk about me to my face. And I'll be like, for real? So I was like, Kids Talk Crazy 2 podcast, y'all. You're not going to believe the things that my kids be saying. Like, this is real life. Like, if you like me, You gonna like my stories about my kids because my kids are crazy. They off the wall. Right. My kids are off the wall. You can't even threaten them. You can't threaten them like normal kids. They gonna threaten you back. You know you gonna go to jail. You know the cops is gonna come get you. So we kind of I ain't over here like, hold on, where you get that from? My kids is off the wall.
That's what's up.
But I bet your fans is like, where did you find this girl at? Hey. Kentucky, Indiana.
The Lord sent her. Okay, that's what
he just dropped me. He knocked. Look, my head hit a few clouds on the way down. It wasn't easy. He just dropped me. Go on down there, girl.
So the last thing I want to talk about before we go, balance and self-care. Yes. How do you achieve balance? Is balance important and self-care? You know, how do you take care of yourself?
So what I do to take care of myself is I meditate. I have to meditate. Taking long showers in peace with some nice music. I like to take showers with meditation music. It helps so much. And I also go to the gym. Going to the gym is really, really beneficial to get my day started. Like I need it to get my day started. So I go to the gym at like 5 a.m. My kids, they're up between 7 and 7:30. That gives me plenty of time to get in there, do what I need to do, you know, get that energy going. And that's self-care right there in one. And you don't even got to worry about nobody because everybody's asleep, you know? And that's just what I do. A little wine. Gotta have the wine. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Gotta have the wine at the end of the night. Kumbaya. And right. Doing what you love. Like, doing what I love is my healing because it's for me. Anything that's for me is for my family because they can benefit from it. So I'm doing everything I need to do at once.
All right. See, that was bam right there. You see what I'm saying? And we left room for part 2. That's why I asked all of the questions. Okay, so part 2, we're gonna have a little time and we're gonna get busy. Okay, so tell people where to find your books, where to find you, how to book you, shout outs, acknowledgments, social media, all of the stuff.
Got you. So first off, you guys can find me or follow me on my Instagram at Ari_Amore02, which is right there. You can also go and subscribe to my YouTube, Late Nights with Ari, bomb.com. I don't use Facebook too much, but you can find me on Facebook at Ariell Sprows. I don't recommend it because I really don't like Facebook too much. And my books, you can find my books on Amazon. All you got to do is type my name in and all of my titles come up. So easy, you guys. And if you want to book me, just reach out to me anywhere. I'm here.
She's booktastic, okay? That calendar filling up, so y'all might be already in 2022 if y'all playing, okay?
I know, because you had to schedule this one like last month.
Right. I had to get on the calendar. Last year, we can say last year now.
It was
last year in order to get right now.
Yeah, but that's okay though. We made it work.
Word.
We made it work. I appreciate it.
All right. Well, enjoy the rest of your evening. This is yours to keep. You can put it up on your channel and say, girl, I was on TV. Now, look, your mama was on TV. Okay, that's why I need to be quiet. Okay. Keep it on TV.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Oh, good. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
You too. Bye.
Peace. All right, fam. We out of here. You want to step into the spotlight? Let me know. Okay, www.youtube.com/DoNotsRadio, DOTHAKNOWLEDGERADIO. Let's get you scheduled.
Yeah. Now we gonna tell them that in front. We tell them like this, yo. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. Yeah, y'all like that? No more. This man's mind is open. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm an African. I'm a. Let's get back to the
motive is best developed by recognizing the common enemy.